Hello everyone, Penny here from the Journal Ministry, and today I have been working on and showing you one day at a time weekly scripture folio and mini books. So this is what the preview of the kit looks like, and I have done 2 or 3 videos so far on this. This is a project. It is it's not the journal playbooks, even though you see this. This is the project books. So there's the playbook and workbook, and then there's the project and workbook. So this is a project. I'm kind of switching the little things around, but you have this sheet to fill out, and I will upload this once I get the prototype done. And I've done showed you 2 or 3 videos on how to create this, and where I left off, this is what it looks like. I am super, look how cute it is, and I designed it for someone in mind. Someone was on my mind. They had just lost their mom, and I was thinking about how can I do something to show her, to encourage her every day. And she's in a different state, so I can't, encourage her, or I can't remember to encourage her every day. So I thought, well, what is the best way to encourage her? So I came up with the mini books and the pockets and a journal. So this is the journal cover. All of the templates and everything is included, as you saw before. This is how far I've gotten. I did put some muslin cloth on the spine. I covered the cardboard with paper, and then I put the fabric over. And then if you remember, we covered cardboard in the last video for the covers, and then I just put the paper over it. And then I created the pockets. The pockets come in a sheet, and it will say pockets C, page pockets C and D. Page pockets C, D, okay? It says inside cover pockets A, B. Inside cover pockets A, B. So you have A, B, C, D pockets, and that's what the pockets are supposed to be. The pocket for the page, this one, it goes this way. This one comes in top loaded. This is side loaded. Okay. For the page pockets, C goes this way, D goes this way. So it's similar, it's the same, but they're different sizes. You don't want to get those confused because the sizes won't match. Okay. So the covers are on. It says right here. It says inside cover. These are the cover pockets. These are the page pockets. Okay. This is the page. All right. So there's only 4 journal pages that came with this kit. I think there's 3 or 4. I can't remember. Maybe it's just 3. And they are the sheets that I don't have one because I use them, but they have a line. It says on here that they're meant to be folded. So then I created the little mini book. The little mini book I created off camera, and I will create one for you because they're just little mini books, and they look like, here's the pages of the mini book, and then we have the covers of the mini book. Okay, there's 4 different words. I think there's love, remain, humble, hope. Those are the words. And I just poked holes and put some, I think it's some jute rope there. And these are the pages. They're meant to cut apart, fold in the middle, and then you have 7 days. Actually, there's 8 days. There's 8 days of inspiration on here. There are labels that you can put over here as well to put more things in or whatever. But there's 8 days of inspiration. And this was created to go in the C pocket here, and then I have tags that was created. I put on cardstock that was created to fit in the D pocket to hold the little mini book in, so they fit. You see that? So they fit where it holds the little mini book. Now you can use magnets. I don't, because we send these to hospice and places like that, so we can't put magnets in them. So that is meant for 1 week. Okay. Then this is meant for 2 weeks, 3 weeks, and then I have back here as well. So I put some writing paper in the middle of those pages. because I wanted whoever's going to get this, I want them, if they want to write about their day. There's some coffee stain paper in there, and I could have put a whole lot more. I just put a little bit in there just to see. This is just a prototype, so but that is how far that I've gotten so far. So now I have actually cut out the larger tag set that's in the kit, and I backed it in some cardstock. I always print on copy paper, just regular paper, and then I just glue to cardstock. So I have those pockets ready to go for the cover, and then I'm going to work on the back cover, put the pockets in, and these are the tags that go in the back pocket, back cover pocket. And then I have one extra scripture, so I can stick it there for right now. One extra page, scripture page for the mini book. So now I'm going to create the pockets, page pockets again, especially these, and then I'm going to create another mini book. Okay, so let's get started to put the back cover pockets on. And as you see the page, it says page pockets C and D. And this is inside cover pockets A and B. So I want this side of pockets, these two, to go on the back cover inside. Okay, just like this here. This is the two pockets here on the front cover, and then these would be the two pockets on the back cover. So with these templates, since I'm not going to be tracing these templates, you will need to cut away the black line. If you like the black line, you're welcome to leave it. But basically, these were designed to cut away the black line. Now, the first pocket that I'm going to put down is the A pocket, which is the bigger pocket. It is a top loading pocket, and I'm not really concerned about cutting the black lines. These are the glue tabs. I'm not really concerned about leaving those or cutting those off, but I'm going to cut the top black line off because that's just my pocket. So I'm going to make sure. Now, I like to cut these, and then of course I normally come in here and miter the corners. Anyway, I don't round them like it shows here because I just go ahead and miter them so that they will fit properly and they'll just lay down better and they won't be sticking out. You don't have to miter them, but I do. Just cut. Miter means to cut the edges like this. Now, with my program that I use, I don't do that. I just do the rounded mitering. But you're welcome to cut off like I did a little bit more. And we just fold on the black lines. And I fold both sides first, because normally you will need to make sure that your sides are down. I'll show you in just a second. If you fold the bottom in, usually I get these off. If you fold the bottom in and you glue that down last, sometimes your items will get stuck in your pocket. So what you want to do is you want to make sure that you have this on the top, if that makes any sense. I'm going to be distressing it with my archival ink. Now, if you don't like the white on the back of your pockets, like if you reach in and you see the white, you can of course print on whatever paper. I just kind of go in here and distress this just a little bit so that if I do reach in and see the white, it won't bother me. But you can spray or spray on the back, or you can print on the back as well. I just don't. Or you can print on coffee paper, coffee dyed paper, or tea dyed. So I'm going to glue this down. I'm going to make sure it measures right the way I want it before I glue it down. And I'm just going to glue on the tabs that I have. And I'm using Eileen's tacky glue. My jar. glue those down first. And you want to make sure that these dry before you start putting stuff in your pockets. Now it's time for this pocket. It's the same way, but this pocket, you can do it this way, but how I designed this is for it to go this way with an opening here. That's how I designed this one. So again, I'm just going to cut it out straight. I'm not really going to follow those curved lines. You obviously can. I'm just going to cut straight across, cut off the top black line. Minor corners. Now I am getting all the papers for the mini book, and this is a mini book. This is the cover. It has the spine that says reflect, and the bottom ones are the actual pages. So I'm cutting out the cover. If there's any black lines, I'm going to cut those away, because I want to make sure that if you want the black lines, that's fine. But I want to make sure that this little book actually fits into the pocket that I designed. So I'm just cutting this one out. Since I print on regular copy paper, I'm going to take one of the background pages, and I'm going to take the little cover, and I'm going to glue the little cover onto a background page. Now you can print your background pages on cardstock, but I do not. I just printed mine on regular copy paper. Here I am getting the pockets ready for the page, and it's just like the other pockets that we did, but these are the page pockets, and it will be labeled C and D page pockets. Now the cover is dry, I'm going to go ahead and cut it out and ink it up. I'm using archival ink. Coffee is the color. And now I'm going to decide on the scripture. These are my little pages. And all I'm going to do is fold them in half, cut them out, cut away the black lines, and fold them in half. And I'm going to have 8 little sides. I'm going to have 4 papers. But I'm going to put them where I'm going to glue them together. See that? So it just makes like one whole little page. I'm going to have front and back, because I only print single-sided. So I want to make sure that I have front and back. So I'm going to actually just put 4 pieces, like 2 pieces together and 2 pieces together. Now I'm going to trim it, and now distress it, and I'm going to score the cover spine. I'm not going to reinforce this little spine because, like I said, these are mini books, and I just used my heat gun, and I'm going to score there the cover. And you can make your sticker if you want, but I didn't. I'm going to get my awl and some thread out and my needle, and I'm going to poke 2 holes, about one from a 1/2 inch on each edge. I have trouble because these are kind of small, so I have a little bit of trouble. So here I'm just going to poke the holes and I'm going to put some jute rope in there, and I'm just going to tie it in the middle, and that forms my little mini books. Just going to tie it there. There we go. And I'm going to glue the pages together